Hello and welcome to another video of Lord of the Rings Online. I managed to get the game running again. There I am. Managed to get the game running again, and here we go. We have things to do in Stangard and Great River and all over the place. So, without further ado, great that you tuned in, welcome, and I'd say, let's go.
It is clear that you have been sent to help my people fight against the Kundala.
I know why you have come here, Fennan. There can be only one reason. It is clear you have been sent to help my people fight against the Kundala. They are the descendants of the Easterlings tribe that crossed the Great River 500 years ago, and scouts report they have been seen on the far shore. They seek to accomplish what their ancestors could not, and this time there will be no timely intervention, no final hour rescue. We are on our own, Finnan, and that is why I did not forbid your Dunleding friend from entering Stangard, or seize the Rohirric sword she carries. Perhaps one day we were foes, and we may be again, but today I see Rohan threatened, and I thirst for allies to defend my homeland. I was called disloyal and changeable in the hall of Theoden King, but that is not so. I love Rohan. I want only to protect her.
The battlefield of Parth Celebrant may hold some clue to defeating the Kundala.
Their ancestors were rooted by the timely arrival of the Eorlingers under Eorl the Young, but we have not such advantage in numbers this time. No one is coming to help us. We must find some strategy to help us defeat the Kundala, and sifting through the site of the battle may teach us something we can use against them. I have marked this map with the location of the battle. Bring it to Xerdik and the road watch post in Parth Celebrant, and he will guide you to places he has not already searched. I hope you will be kind to him. Xerdik has been a long way from his wife and daughters, and somehow he lets his worries master him. He is a good friend and true, even if his mind is not always on the task before him. Well, we are going to go to him. But first things first. Warrior of Stangard. Oh. Now that's the name. Ooh, oh, sheesh. Oh good, we made it. Perfect. Okay. Now then, we have to do a lot. Not with the goats though. Why are you not showing? That's also a deed. More high, and we need Mink high. So what does it show here for? Huh. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now that makes no sense. Let me quickly get that trinket first, because I don't know if you're going in the right direction or not. Question is though, where is the trinket? I mean, we know where it was, but... Is there a special dude who might have it? Or we just take that one. That works. Alright, fantastic. Now let's go back to that nice person who's unfortunately tied to that totem pole here.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Oh, how good it is to see you, stranger. Was it my sergeant Lambert who sent you? For now it matters not. You must free me. Hurry, before more of them return. Okay, cool. Good deed for the day done. Saved him. Very good. Can I go up here? No. Alright. Going the long way around. There we go.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Good fortune has graced me this day. I expected never to be free of those so-called Ninkai. However, there is a thought that gnaws at me deeply. The others have told me that Lambert had not sent you to search me out, nor had any other. Did he not become alarmed when I failed to return from scouting duty? Bolder do the orcs become with each passing day, and still he considers them not a threat. Perhaps Oda was right. Nah, forget my words. It is not our concern. I am truly grateful for being rescued. My thanks to you. Yeah, that is quite weird, right? That nobody was sending for you?
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
You have found it! Aye, this is it. Thank you. As soldiers, we are allowed for very few personal comforts while on duty, making the loss of my keepsakes even more difficult to endure. Having it in my possession once again has already raised my spirits. Good.
What brings you to these lands?
Ah, yes, these are suitable blades, strong and well made. Are the weapons you have brought before me? Are you certain this came from those miserable savages? Well, no matter. You have both weakened the orcs and strengthened our camp in a single bold act. I am in your debt. No, we keep ours.
What brings you to these lands?
Well done! The blow you have dealt these orcs is sure to have left them reeling. Without a doubt, they will be fleeing from this region in no time.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Good are the deeds that you have done for us. The orcs responsible for the desecration of our monument must regret their action on this day. Surely that worthless lot will soon retreat back into the mountain from whence they came. Our camp will remain vigilant here until we receive new orders from Stangard, but I believe your work here is done. Before departing, please speak with the other men and assure them that their concerns about the orcs have been dealt with. Sure.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Hail, Fennon. Thank you for assisting us as you have. The weapons which the orcs carry, are they not suspicious? Many are the orcs I have encountered, yet only as of late have I seen blades of such craft. Sharper and sturdier are these blades. From whence could such steel have come? I must admit that their worries are only grown stronger with this new discovery. Yeah.
What brings you to these lands?
So Lambert believes the threat has passed? I do not wish to speak ill of my sergeant, but he seems to be ignorant of the potential dangers. Guards and scouts have gone missing during patrols, and not once has Lambert sent out a search party. He believes them to be deserters. Or he devises other excuses in the hopes that they will eventually return on their own. Never is it considered to be the work of the orcs. Perhaps there are men still out there waiting for a rescue party that will never arrive. What if the next to be taken is me? I find it difficult to be at ease.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
You plan on leaving so soon? It feels as if you have only just arrived. Your strength will be sorely missed, but we have managed to carry on when others have left before. That reminds me, has Lambert mentioned my old friend Oda? He was a member of our company until he and Lambert had some sort of disagreement. Soon after, Oda departed on his own. He always laughed at him when he said that Lambert was underestimating the orcs, but perhaps he was right after all. That did not go well, Lambert.
Our mission is dire.
My men seem more tense now than ever. They are acting as nervous and queer as that old fool Oda. Have you heard of Oda? Yes? He packed his gear and left us a few days ago. He mentioned going to observe the road to the south, claiming that someone needed to keep closer watch over the orcs. It is all rubbish if you ask me, but why don't you speak with him yourself? You should be able to find him to the south. The man is a stubborn ox, but I hope you find him still in one piece. Oda! Here we go. I think that Oda might be onto something.
What brings you to these lands?
A pleasure to meet you. I take it that you have already heard about me? I truly am sorry about leaving Lambert's camp, but I refuse to let these orcs carry on their plans unwatched. I observed some of our bold deeds earlier, and I think you may be able to help me. There is much about these orcs that you do not yet know. Like what?
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
I have been watching the comings and goings of these orcs for some time now. They broke off from larger group dwelling in the Misty Mountains, and they now call themselves Ning-Hai. The Ning-Hai have a few chieftains which seem to give orders to the rest of the tribe. I must remain here to patch the path east of Stangard, but if you were able to deal with some of these chieftains, it should utterly disrupt the plans of the Ning-Hai.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
These orcs, the Ning-Hai? There is more to them than meets the eye. You saw their swords yourself. Tell me, were they typical orc swords? Nay, I believe that weapons and supplies are being transported here from afar, through hidden passages under the Misty Mountains. They have gathered great caches of tools and food in order to fortify themselves away from their caves. Their resources must be destroyed if we ever hope to derive them back. Take this torch and set fire to their supply store, then return to me once the deed is done. You got it. There's a backpack. Can I go through here? Oh, I can. Good. Okay. Oh, only one. Oh. Okay. I thought I would get rid of all their supplies. That's a weird looking thing. Wait. Go up there. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can. You cannot do it. Wait, how am I supposed to get up there? Did I miss? Oh yeah, here. Hold on. That's not the way I get here before. Anyway. Oh, that's because I fell down there. Oh. Well. That works.
Our mission is dire.
Good. Your actions have surely sown confusion among the Ninkai. The Orc warriors will be lost without our orders handed down from their chieftains.
Our mission is dire.
Without their supplies, we may yet be able to drive the Ninkai back to the mountain hold from whence they came. Thank you again.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
I have discovered something most disturbing. The source of the Ninkai supplies, it may be none other than Saruman the White. I caught sight of an emissary of Isengard, an Uruk, conversing with a Ninkai. No small coincidence is it that we discover the presence of the white-hand Uruk-hai when a hand from the Kuthstan has gone missing. There is no doubt that he is influencing the actions of orcs. This must come to an end now, before further plots are set against us. Search the Ninkai encampment for evidence as to the location of the Uruk-hai, find him, and take him alive. We must bring him before Stanrib for questioning. Ok. I suppose the evidence will be this little monument there that we saw. I suppose. That one. Oh no, it's a scribble. Oh, it's notes. Oh. The note reveals that the emissary may be found to the east along the river. Down the river. Oh, that's sorry. Wrong game. Oh, here we go. Found me, have you? Well, aren't you clever? Too bad all your effort will get you nothing. This ends now. I doubt it. Submit? Finish me? No. This coil of rope seems strong enough to safely bind the hands of the routed Dorgun. The strong ropes on the ground here would work well to bind the Uruk's hands. You may constrain him and take him safely before the leaders of Stangard for them to evaluate the situation. Using the coil of strong rope, you are able to safely... Oh, we did already. You will travel with all haste to Stangard with Dargum as your captive.
You have taken the Uruk-hai Vandal to Stangard, where Gada has brought him before Stanrik and Sithrik to await judgment. What brings you to these lands?
You have done well to capture the Uruk and expose the betrayal that besets us. I wish to stay and hear Stanrik's judgment, but I must depart with haste. I have been granted leave of my company and will join another band of men in the Wailing Hills. Perhaps my eagerness for action will not be considered such a burden as it was with the Kustan. Let's go.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
It is good to see you, Fennan. I must commend you for your subduing the one responsible for damage to the Kustan and for bringing him before us. Uh-oh. I don't think we are.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
What foolishness is this? You would have believed me that the White Wizard himself is now our enemy? I doubt it.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
This is madness. Where is this justice in letting our enemies just walk away freely? This Urukai has seen the layout of our city, our lack of supplies, and the conflict in our leadership. We only show further weakness by letting him go. Oh, you and me both. I will deal with escorting this Uruk out of Stangard. You should leave this hall before irritating Sithrik further.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
While Sithrik places no value in your deeds, your efforts have not gone unappreciated. Although this is not the result Gada has sought, for your part, there was nothing more that we could have asked of you. Gada has been asked to remain silent on the matter, so I will thank you on his behalf. Okay. Wow. They are silencing him.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Early is the hour in which you return to Stangard. I welcome your presence here, as does Gada, but there are further matters which need attention in the Wailing Hills. North of the Kuthstan, along with the road to the west, lies a small camp of riders led by a man named Frithstan. Their position in the shadow of the stone allows them to keep watch over the western roads out of Stangard, while remaining secluded from the eyes of hill orcs. On occasion, Frithstan sends the patrol to Stangard with reports of any enemy attacking activity in the west. A message was expected days ago, yet still we have received no word. After your most recent discovery, I take this as a cause for concern. Head west out of Stangard and take the road north as it forks. Seek out Tristan at his camp and discover the cause for the absence of tidings. I have a gnawing suspicion that it is not a good one. This is not going to be a good one. Yeah, there we go. Oops. Oh, that sound.
Our mission is dire.
Greetings. You are looking for Frithstan, friend? Then you are not alone. Penda is my name, and Frithstan is my sergeant. This is where I last saw him, at this camp in the shadows of Kustan.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Our primary task is still to keep safe the road and protect the travel routes from Stangard to the west. This was an effortless chore in the past, but the orcs have grown more agitated and daring, making things quite dangerous. They have crawled forth from their cave dwellings and now venture into the light of day to cause us harm. We must still maintain the safety of the road. Despite any other circumstances, travel west again and put an end to any orc forces who may be openly walking in our lands. I will stand guard at this post and will await your return.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Several nights I have spent to the north, scouting in the hills of Frithstan. That name, Frithstan. I have returned too late, only to discover these empty tents and dying fires. Our orders were to watch the road and to send word of Stangard on occasion. As to what could cause my companions to simply depart so suddenly, I cannot imagine. Would you look around in the camp for clues as to why they might have left or where they might have gone? Return to me if you find anything of note. They are gone because the ale is gone. They needed to find more ale. That's why they are gone. They are such good wait, they're elves.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Empty tents and missing horses. Were you able to find anything else? Panda listens as you detail the discoveries you have made. My companions had been drinking more than usual, it seems, and they have left. They took along the weapons, but not their personal belongings. I am beginning to envision what may have happened here. It is a start, but we need more evidence. Head to the west of here and look for more clues. Be careful of ambushes by the orcs, as they have become more bold and fierce of late. Okay. Huh? Oh, more up here. Oh, okay. Oh, defilers and scavengers. Well, you are here. Way too close to camp. So are you. Charred corpse? What? I will inform him once I'm done with these dudes and dudettes here. Defilers and scavengers, okay. There we go. Discovered the Morhai settlement. Two more scavengers. Why are there only... Oh, there's one. Ravager, Defiler. Scavenger, there we go. Okay, and back we go. So we have news.
Our mission is dire.
Rewarded shall you be for your service to Stangard and its people. Thank you.
What brings you to these lands?
This evidence all suggests that Fristan and my fellows have assaulted the mountain orcs head-on. Oh, the impetuous fools. What have they rushed into? The men in camp were always anxious for action and silently cursed the others from Stangard to sit and guard. I fear that their desire to charge valiantly to battle may have now wrought their doom.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Brave and skilled are the men under Fristan, but they are no match for the sheer numbers of the Orc horde. I fear that it may already be too late to aid them, but I must know for certain. If you have the courage, I would ask you to press onward to the territory of the mountain orcs and search for signs of my companions. Look among the orc tents and supply crates for their belongings or for other evidence of their presence. Sure. Back to that camp where we were. Yo. Big's Booter. Crate of assorted items. There are only unremarkable orc tools in this crate. I saw you there. I will be with you in a second. Huh? Sorry, don't mind me.
Our mission is dire.
An orc you are not, and you are no Rohirrim. So who are you and what are you doing here? You say Penda sent you? Oh, thank you. I am Frithstan. My man and I were captured by the orcs when we launched an assault against them. Look in the crate to my left and search for orc keyring.
What brings you to these lands?
The keys! You have found them. If I don't such shackles ever again, it will be too soon. Thankful I am for the pride of these orcs. They were quite ill prepared for your attempt rescue. It is shameful to have been captured by such beasts, but I am truly grateful for my release.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
The orcs managed to overwhelm us with their numbers. They drove away our steeds and took my men into their cave. I heard one of the defilers speaking about brewing some sort of poison, and I fear for the lives of my warriors. Enter into the dwelling and release as many of the captives as possible. Radmund, Gjörð, Lutman, and Orra were all with me entering the assault. Find them quickly. I try. I will try. I have to go the other way. Okay. This scribbled note contains a set of orders for the Morhai orcs, signed by one named Dushatar. It seems that the Morhai have often been careless when creating and handling their poisons. The orders demand that pouches of herbal remedy be carried in order to help cure their mistakes. It would certainly be helpful to collect some of these remedy pouches and to bring them to Fritstan's camp.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
I am not too badly injured, thank you, friend. The orcs, they brew some vile poison using spiders' venom and corrupt plant roots. I fear that they plan to test this poison on the other captives. Hurry, you must hurry to save the others. I will. I'm on it. There's more? Oh, we have that already. Okay. Okay, there are no scavengers here. No more dudes here. I think I can just run through them now. Excuse me. Excuse me. Huh? Oh, come on. What? No. Oh, these caves and there's several entrances. Oh, okay. Oh, leave him alone. we go.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Thank you for saving me. Another dose of this poison I would surely have perished. My pain will subside, but you must press on. Some of the others have been given larger doses of poison. Oh. That's not good. Excuse me, can you leave him alone, please?
What brings you to these lands?
You recognize this soldier as your ally Oda. He does not appear to be breathing, and despite your best effort, you cannot revive him. Oda has already succumbed to the effect of the poison. Oh. Is it snowing? Oh, wow. Well, but Penda will be happy to see that Footstar made it, and at least 2 others.
Our mission is dire.
Pretty, but no thank you. You have returned and have freed some of my men. Well done. But where is our companion Oda? He looks at you for a moment, then tilts his head down. I see. We are fools to have acted so aggressively against the orcs, and dear Oda has paid the ultimate price for it. We owe you gratitude, for we would have met the same fate as he, were it not for you.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Ah. I have been told of the orcs in charge of the Morhai, the one guiding and the production of the poison to be used against us. His name is Dushatar, the Defiler. Action must be swift, but we are still feeling the effect of the venom. We must rely on you to put a stop to this. Gather your allies and seek out the Defiler in the Morhai cave. Actually, I don't want to go in that cave again.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
You have done well to secure this poison remedy. This will help us deal with our injured, and the rest shall be stockpiled for combat further attempts of poisoning by the Morhai. Blitzstan will be pleased to know of your efforts. Okay. We are lagging a little bit off. We are way too big for this area here. So that's why we don't get any experience anymore. So let's concentrate more on the quests that actually do give us experience. Mysterious ruins? Huh? Oh my goodness, hello? Okay, what are we doing here? On the prospector's shack.
What brings you to these lands?
Forgive me for my desperate plea, stranger, but my expedition has fallen to ruin and most of my companions have been set upon by trolls. I pray that you can aid me, for my livelihood too is in ruin unless I can salvage something from this disaster. Everything was going well too, until the trolls caught us.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are all the fellowship. Okay. Got it. Limelight is a group area. Okay. Yep, this is definitely a fellowship area.
Well met.
Well, I do not know as I have I do not know as I have any proper work for you. The old mill is in rough shape, but nothing me and my folk cannot put to right with a bit of dwarf ingenuity. The only problem now is that all of the others seem to have wandered off and lost track of the time or some such. None of them have come back from their jobs out in the gorge.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Okay. And he is the last one then to talk to. Okay. Ah, perfect.
How can I be of service?
The Rohirrim asked you to learn our purpose here? I do not suppose that it occurred to them just to ask us themselves. It is for the best, I suppose. The men of Stangard have long held a great fear of our people in their hearts, and in truth we do not discourage this. It helps dissuade them from intruding upon our forests without the need for cumbersome treaties or show of force. We have come to speak with the ancient Onodrim of Fangorn, the Ents. Have you met one of your travels before? We hope to convince them of the need to rouse themselves from the long peace, lest the course of the world pass them by still asleep here in their deep forest. Alas, it seems that they already face their own concerns, and I cannot convince them to aid us. I think you should speak with them yourself. Perhaps you and your allies may be able to help us resolve the situation. Thick bark. Greetings, little stout eggs. You have come at a strange time. Strange indeed. Why we have not had so many guests beneath our boughs in many years, perhaps since I was an entling even, perhaps never before. It is hard to say. It is sad then that you come to us with such troubling tales of war, of sorrow, of the ancient enemy returned. I would tell you to go, that my people have already had their fill, all the memories of war that we could ever desire, and many that we would forget. We would remain here in our forests while such sorrows exhaust themselves in the outside world and we endure. But they have already come, or so it seems. My companion Graylim has fallen ill, and that is a rare thing indeed for my folk, unless the winter should bite so deep that our bark cracks in the cold. Something has sickened him in a way we do not understand, and some of the trees have likewise grown ill here on the edge of the forest. I can feel it now too. It is as if some poison has seeped into the very ground beneath our roots, but from where? We do not know. Graylim may be able to tell you more if he feels up to speaking. What is this? More of the little folk among us? How queer indeed. Would that I felt fit for company, but I fear I am not. Not at all fit, I am afraid. I feel as weak as an ancient fir facing his last storm. Nay, I am not that old. Why? Do I look it? If you had asked me a little while ago, I would have said that I felt up to another age at least. But not anymore. Now, I feel mighty old indeed. I just hope the beetles do not notice. Detestable things, beetles. It is something in the roots, I would say. That is where it started, sort of a strange tingling in the water, an odd taste, but I did not think much of it. I'd like to take my drink down by the river, you see, each morning, but I noticed that the trees there were not looking so well. It was not long before I fell ill myself. Yeah-oh.
What do you need?
I have considerable learning as a healer, and I examined Graylim. I must admit my knowledge fails me when dealing with these creatures. Anyhow, I expected to find that he had been poisoned, likely by some vile effluent dumped into the river by orcs in the Misty Mountains or the sort, but now I believe it is to be venom from a creature. I do not know how such venom might have found its way to the limelight, yet its source cannot be far off, for such venom does not keep its nature long. The only hint I have seen of such would be the spiders that hunt the northern edge of the gorge. But what spider would prey upon trees, or would dare to prey upon the ants?
Mind my words, traveler.
And there we go. Alright. Well, I suppose that has to wait for another day.
Horn gave you a map. Let me see it.
You are ways from home, Fennon. This field of Celebrant was the site of a great battle 500 years ago, where my ancestors rode to the aid of the steward of the Gondor against an invading Easterling tribe. How have you met Horn? You have met Horn. You must already know of this battle then. He is a young man, but he has an old man's fascination with history, and is perhaps too keen to speak of the past to anyone who will listen. He said too much to Theoden King, they say, and earned himself a place here at the garrison. I have been here much longer than Horn, and I regret to say. And me, with 3 daughters left behind in Rohan. It has been too long since I could send word to them. My wife worries, she always has. I wish I was there to console her. She worries, you know. Oh, I am sorry, you are not interested in my own travails. Horn gave you a map? Let me see it. Yes, I have already sifted through the most of these locations. Let me mark these 3 for you. Examine those sites and perhaps you will find something of use to us. Alright, now we're going somewhere.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Ho there! Have we met before? Your face is familiar. Perhaps I have seen you in Stangard? No matter. Am I to assume you have been sent to find out what is taking us so long? You see, several of our servants have gone missing over the past few weeks while gathering reeds for Stangard. None have returned. I was sent myself to watch over a peasant today, to make sure we do not have any more problems. The man I escorted is taking longer than expected. I had to return here to attend to some personal matter, but after bringing him to the river shore. Go search for him. He has better have a good reason for working so slowly. Okay. Sheesh. Oh wait, is he here? Within the wolf? Discovered the murderous pit. Yeah. Are you up here? No? Anything here? No. Up here? Are you preying upon yourselves? Wow, you're cannibals. No, I am too far out. Oh, there he is. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not good. Let's go to this 3 sites and sift through whatever it is that we need to do. Oathbreakers. Come up here. Come up here. There we go. You sift through the debris near the base of the pillar, but they find nothing of interest. Ow. You sift through the debris and find a number of arrowheads, but nothing worth keeping. Okay. Wait, what's happening? That's Gondor. Gondorian design. Find a small bronze-worked heirloom among the debris. And a battlefield map.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
That at the Maw of Wolves? They have never been this hostile towards our man. You have my thanks for finding him, despite the circumstances. I will send word to Stangard explaining the situation. I suppose I will need to keep a closer watch on these peasants from now on.
The Rohirrim
I'd
will
say.
need your aid.
I know not why these wolves have taken to preying on our men, but it must be stopped. Everyone must be kept safe, and more importantly, I cannot return to Stangard with more blood on my hands. Their den is to the east along the shore of the great river. May fortune be with you. I desire not to explain another loss.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Well, this is a bad sign. The wolves should not be acting this way towards our men. I have noticed that there have been far fewer creatures in the fields as of late. I do not know why these beasts have suddenly deserted their homes, but surely something is wrong. Humor me. Search outside the wolf den to see if you can find any beasts or any evidence of what is going on.
What is this? What have you found?
Sadik takes a bronze-worked heirloom you found among the debris at one of the battlefield's location and turns it around in his hands. You found this among the rocks. The years have not been kind to it. See how the bronze is bent here and here? A weapon did most of the work on it, and time did the rest. I cannot tell what this used to be, perhaps a decorative addition to a helmet? This gives us no advantage as far as I can see, but the instructive to think of the things we leave behind. Was this Gondorian? Or from a helm of the Eolingas? Or was it Easterling in make? 500 years later we cannot tell. Perhaps I will give it to my wife when I return to Rohan. She will be so proud of her Sadik for bringing her such an interesting item. I am sorry, Finnan, I became quite distracted. While you were away, I received word from the scout in Rushgore and strange happenings in that swampy land. Find Edgrid at Alkov's camp southeast of here, on the edge of the Rushgore, and see what has happened. Okay. So first things first, we defeat wolves. That's good, because we can use the hide. And then we are scouting for creatures around the murderous pit. While killing all the wolves in there. I'm okay with that. One should be... One should be pretty much here. Found the horse of the Rohirrim. Fallen and mauled. Oh, there we go. Yikes. Poor thing. Oh. Oh. Wolf. That is a big wolf. Lies dead on the ground from what appear to be wounds from a blade. That is a very big wolf. Okay. Third one. What are we having? Slain deer of Thinglat litter the ground. Not good.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Good, you made it back alive. Not that I doubted your resolve, but the pit has claimed many a creature. Now that the way is cleared, I have another task for you. Of course you do.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
The tidings you bring me are gravely concerning. We must send word of these discoveries to Itmar and the Watchers along the road to the south. But first, would you be willing to finish the task my unfortunate servant and I started? Stangard needs repairs constantly, and the reeds from the river's edge are very helpful to us. Gather some, then return to me.
Our mission is dire.
So then it is as I thought. These wolves are without any nourishment from the field and have become more dangerous in desperation. I cannot believe they would attack one of our horses. Such a shame. And I will send word to Stangard and ask that we handle the situation before it grows out of control.
You have need of our assistance.
Okay.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Good. Let's gather some reed. Get rid of you while we're here. And you. I am facing the target. I was practically standing in the midst of it. Oh, right. Perfect. You might want to close this one up as well. Just saying.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Good, good. I am glad that you again made it past the walls with a little difficulty. If we had more servants like you, minstrel, I would not find myself in such situations. Perhaps such a sentiment is callous, but I do not seek your approval. Come, let me bundle those reeds. It is time you brought these to Itmar. Are you ready to depart? Yes, I am.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Now that you have the reeds, my work here is done. My captain Itmar and his men were patrolling along the roads. They told me they were keeping watch on the brigands to the southeast, but he would not tell me of their charge. I wonder if there is more afoot than they are willing to speak. As for myself, I must attend to other matters. I should be with Itmar, bringing the fight to those brigands, but once again I am left with the most uninteresting tasks. Bring these reeds southeast to Itmar. I am certain someone will return them to Stangard. For now, farewell. You see a Rohirrim soldier on the ground nearby. Perhaps... what? Perhaps this is one of Itmar's men. Oh. Invaders on the field, to arms! Excuse me, what do you want? No more arms for you.
Our mission is dire.
Greetings, stranger. I am Itmar, captain of the Watchers of Path Killebrand. What brings you here? Itmar accepts the reeds and puts them aside, then looks suddenly stone-faced as you relay your tale. Dead? At the hands of a spirit? This bodes poorly for us. You see, my man and I have been investigating a matter which we wish to keep as much a secret as possible. Here, take your wage for providing us these reeds. Brifat will be disciplined for shirking his duties again, and allow me a moment, and I shall tell you more.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
I had hoped it would not come to this, but you already know the most of it. Path Killebrand has been overrun by Oathbreakers, but we have no idea who they are and why they have returned. These spirits only appeared here days ago, and my man and I were sent to investigate before things got out of hand. The folk of Stangard were not informed of this matter, but now we have a problem just outside of our gates. If you would help, I would have a task for you. Head to the north and east of the road. One of my men, Medivin, is scouting them out. Speak with him and see if you can find out who these spirits truly are. True.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
It is certain that these Oathbreakers are a danger to the people of Stangard, and we must make clear the roads of our scouting mission into the Rushgore. These spirits are lost and confused. The best we can offer them is a swift return to rest, as they have appeared all across the field, so you can find them both in the east and west of here. I cannot afford word of this situation reaching Stangard, or worse, Edoras. Go!
These
Okay.
lands are not to be traveled lightly.
Don't need that. Don't need that. That starts a quest. What do? You have recovered a chunk of rotten wolf flesh from one of the many wolves in the murderous pit. The flesh is torn by wolf teeth, but further supporting the notion that the wolves have begun to feed on each other in desperation. That's what I said. All of the wolves that have feasted on the fallen appears to be developing a vicious disease. In order to cull this disease and safeguard Stangard, you decide it would be the best to burn the fallen wolves into the den. Okay. So many champions. Where are all your archers?